Okay. Hmm. Actually, let me see. That reminds me. I think part of my problem is, was it? Like, I do think it's a cool weapon. It's just, for whatever reason, I haven't really felt like I've needed anything besides the saw cleaver. I like the speed of the saw cleaver for one. I do find it's very, like, the utility of it is very handy. Okay, let's not take a bunch of arrows to the chest. Just walk over. Alright. Oh, it's the one with the gun. This one's the best one. I love how he puts it up to his face and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot you with my gun now." They made, like, the easiest enemy in this whole area guard the lever. Well, that was something. So I guess if there's a chest in this area, it's probably after the boss gate. Alright. People give me a hard time, Hayes. Alright, let me see. I should definitely upgrade the Ludwig blade, though. It is really good. I do. Like, it's certainly not that I don't see, like, the benefits of it. Oddly enough, it's funny, too, because I think part of what it is, see, in Dark Souls, I usually used Greatsword. So I'm really used to using a heavy weapon, and in, like, this game, I felt like, because of the speed, I want to use something maybe a bit more conductive to speed, I guess, is what it comes down to. And like even just from trying out each weapon, like, it can already tell, like, hands down, that the saw spear is better than the saw cleaver. Like, there's no competition. It has a thrusting attack versus charge attack. That, like, hands down is going to be better than overhead swing. I guess it's not really an overhead swing. I think it's, yeah, it's the single when it's unfolded. But you know what I mean. Thrust attacks are really good in this game, as far as, like, or in even Dark Souls. So it's one of those things that it's like, I know the saw spear is better, but I like the saw cleaver. You know, it's visually. Oh, whoa, whoa, jeez, this is trouble. Oof. Oh god, I'm getting multi-hit so bad. I couldn't even. Oh wow, and there's someone else there. I didn't even know she was there. I noticed those dogs earlier, and probably should have taken care of them right away, but I didn't. On the plus side, on the plus side, the gate's at least open. Maybe. I don't think I've ever died between the switch and the gate. Okay, it is open. I should go back and see if I can get my souls. Alright. Oh, whoa, right. That thing right there. Ooh. Oh, shit. Whoa! Whoa! I didn't notice it do that ever before. This is why I have no friggin' blood vials all the time. Uh-oh. Wow, this is a really bad situation. Ouch. Whew. Okay, is the other dog around here? Well, at least close to my souls, so there's that. There they are. Huh. So there's really only one way back up, and that is through all these centipedes, which is really unfortunate. Oof. Ow, jeez. Oh god. Great. There, get rid of this thing. Whew. On the plus, I'm getting lots of that arcane haze, so that's something. That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm using so many blood vials just to get through this one section. I hate when lock-on locks onto their head. It's like, obviously I don't want to lock onto their head. It's way up there. It's only just going to screw with the camera. Ooh. There we go. Whew. Alright. 2 left. Whoa. Ouch. Oh, jeez. Super lag. Come on, I'm locking onto stupid things again. And this sucks. Okay. That was super close. Oh my god, stop that. I don't think I'm making it out of this situation. This is a really bad situation. Really? It threw the thing all the way over there? Everything that's going wrong that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong, so... Alright, well... We're caught on 2 tiny bushes. Alright. Go over here, I guess. Oh, God. Please, I just want to go this way. Ooh. I can't remember place what's happening. Oh, damn it. This is so miserable. Okay. I can't tell what's happening. There we go. Okay. Those are all done. Great. Just get an axe in the back. This is taking so many blood vials. Okay. I will catch up with chat in a few seconds here. I just have to take care of this guy. Ugh. There. Great. I really don't want to be multi-hit by this guy. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Screw it. Alright. Lady, I am so sick of your shit. There we go. Oh my god. That's it. I made it. I'm back. Oh my god. That was so much work. So much work, and I'm immediately going back to the lantern now. Ugh. Taking a small break. Oh, the Hunter's Axe. From what I hear, the Hunter's Axe is extremely good. Kirkhammer isn't really my thing personally. I could see it maybe being okay, but nah, not really a fan. At least with the Ludwig blade, it's actually something I like. It's just that when I first got it, my initial reaction was, this is cool, but this is exactly what I would have played in Dark Souls, so I kind of wanted to use the cool sock lever thing.
Welcome. What is it?
I'm probably just short.
Very well. Let me
I think it's 6. Yeah, just short. Whew. That was exhausting. Oh my god. I have probably no blood vials left. That really took a big chunk of them, I think. Yep, I have 25, which is not good. You know what? Let's just get our souls up a little bit. We'll get a few blood vials. We'll just do a quick grind run. I know, I was just axed in the back. Now see, the stake driver, that was also a weapon that really appealed to me, but I was like, when I noticed well, basically I'm like, oh sweet, a pile bunker. I love pile bunkers. Wait, what? Why'd I do that? I have no idea what causes the motion controllers to pick up sometimes and other times not. Anyway, so we're gonna do a quick grinding run here. It might give us enough souls for a level 2, but I'm gonna be really short on blood vials if I don't do this. Bullets, on the other hand, I will always have enough bullets. Yeah, I can kind of understand that about Chalice Dungeons. I don't think they would be as interesting to watch, which is why I moved them to my back hours streaming off mic. But in this instance, I was like, I kind of wanted to jump into something, and I knew I needed to finish that off. Plus, having beat 2 bosses recently and gotten chalices from them both, I'm like, oh, maybe that's something I should be doing stuff with. That's weird. Oh, I picked them up from the other guy. Great, blood. Yeah, not too many unique bosses. Also, crows in this game are really, really something else. Isn't that exactly what I just did, Quill? And you were like, "No, you're an idiot. Why are you still using that?" I was like, this is a really cool weapon, and I kept using it. Oh, okay. Yeah, as far as the bosses go, I've fought the pig boss a lot, so it's like, ooh. Oh wow. That was good timing on that. What weapon do I keep using? The saw blade. Saw cleaver. I should really use this a bit more though. It is a really cool weapon. And something like I mean I can definitely understand why it's good because I mean you get a huge, you know, huge range, huge power, but you also have the option for quick speed. So, you know, I totally get that. It's something that I guess what it comes down to is like I had the blade like as my secondary weapon, but I just never have a reason to switch to it. It's just also part of it too is my saw cleaver was like upgrade it better first. So it's kind of a mix. It's kind of a mix of just the way things have fallen. It's kind of a mix of the way things have fallen. Oh, the stake driver. The problem with the stake driver is that it's like that is an immensely hard to use weapon. Like it's like it's super cool, and I love pile bunkers, and I would totally use it, but that is not an easy to use weapon. Like you were putting the game in hard mode using it, I think. Like stick driver, like the thing is it's super cool. Like I do like the look of it. It's really neat. Like uh, it's basically it acts sort of like a guitar when it's primed, which I think is super cool. And then you can use it, which is pretty sick. I think the big problem with it though is it's just so short range. Oh yeah, oh totally. And like maybe my second cycle I might use it for all I know, just because I mean I freaking love it. It's just one of those things that I didn't use it much because like it was really apparent. And keep in mind I got this weapon about the same time I think I fought the blood-soaked beast, which really kind of or blood-starved beast, which gave me a run for my money. So it was one of those things I was like, I don't know if this weapon can cut it in like an actual serious fight. The thing is like I think it's super cool. It's just, man, I don't know. The range on it is so low. I don't know. It's just a hair slower, I think, than the folded up saw blade. Folded up saw blade's actually pretty quick, which I've noticed has been a good trait. Stake driver into cannon, that would be kind of sick. Okay, I agree. I agree, Quill. That would be super cool. Do digital art? Does anyone know how to do it? Well, that is kind of what I do for a job. I might know how to do it, maybe. A little bit. I'm not that good. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, no. Splatoon is a good thing to do pictures for. Okay, maybe I'll, like, I'll get my level, and then I'll maybe start looking around, see where I can go from here.
Very let
Uh, You know what weapon I also really like? I really like the katana. I think that's really cool. I mean, I'm sure everybody thinks it's cool, but I don't know. It's definitely... My only problem with the katana, though, is it's definitely a PvP weapon, like, through and through. There's, like... it is, like, the definition of a PvP weapon. Not really ideal for hacking through large swarms of enemies. So let's see, where can we go? What can we do? Trying to think. Something that's crossed my mind is that there might be more to the Nightmare Frontier than my initial run through it. As far as, like, I assume you're talking about digital art, Quill. The thing is I think you can become very good as a technical, like, artist. I mean, what's good for use for digital art? You might want to look into a tablet. That's usually ideal. A good tablet, even just, like, you can get a solid tablet for about $100 nowadays. They won't have a very large field size, but I'm trying to think of the name of the brand. There's a really good brand name that's not it's not Wacom tablets, but they make really, like, decent, like, starter tablets. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Something that's crossed my mind, though, is I'm actually gonna go see if there's anything over this way. This is totally a PvP area, too, so I'll have to be conscious. Because there's, like, giants or something that throw things at you over this way. But I don't remember if you could ever get, like, right over there. Ow. But a good tablet's a good place to start. You want some software for drawing. I'm trying to think. I believe there's still a free version of Open Canvas available. I'd definitely recommend it. It's a really good free drawing program. Another extremely good program, it's the program I use a lot, which is Clip Studio Pro, I believe it's called. Clip. I have to think. There's like a order. I'll check in just 2 seconds here. Okay, there wasn't a route, but there was an item right here. Bolt paper. Maybe that will help me progress my game. Whoa, whoa! There's something still throwing things at me. Oh, this guy down there. This is like the last area I should have went to. Just 2 seconds. Yeah, Clip Studio. No, it's Clip Studio Paint. My bad. I only got it about 6 months ago. It often goes on sale for about... it was about $15, I think, which was a stellar deal. Extremely good software. And very, you know, if you're just new to it, very good stuff. Like, as far as, like, learning how to do stuff. This is... Okay, I've been this route before. Oh god, I'm trying to mash my way through. Whoa, jeez, okay. Really friggin' aggressive. Let me think. I don't know. Now that I'm here, I feel like I've kind of covered this area, maybe. Hmm. But definitely watch Clip Studio Paint for sales. Probably the best program you can get. You know, for its price, it is just extremely good. So there's stuff down there. That's interesting. Wonder where that is. Wonder if that's those tunnels that. Oh, there's stuff down there. Wonder how I get down there. I feel like I could maybe... It seems like a far drop. Let's look. Might be closer on the other side of this thing. I don't really play the Fallout series, so not really my thing. I have friends that are really into Fallout, but just personally, it's not my thing. So, unfortunately, I'm not hyped for it. I'm sorry. Because I should be. I have friends that are super hyped for it, though, so... I'm pleased that, you know... I'm pleased that there's a game coming out that, you know, my friends are looking forward to. This looks like a fall I could probably make. Right into the poison. Damn it, this is totally the area that I was in one time before. Oh, there's a bunch of these things. Might as well collect up this stuff. Oh, what? No! Okay, never mind. I thought it was completely blocked off for a second. Alright, keep going this way. Lead elixir, antidote. Ooh. The last boss I thought kind of looked like these things. That's initially kind of what I thought it kind of was supposed to be, but it looks like it was probably something different. Maybe. They do have a similar quality about them. Alright, let's see. Okay, it does lead to where I thought it did. Ow! Whoa! Okay, forgot about that guy. No. I'm not into any of those games. At all. When it came to very... It wasn't until, like, late maybe 2008, before I got into PC gaming. Before that, I wasn't really into PC gaming. I shouldn't say that. It was probably 2006-ish. So, like, a lot of, like, early PC games, or, like, PC games before that, I wasn't into. Well, I couldn't play right, so... I don't know if there was enough souls to be going back for, in all honesty. So, I was more of a console gamer, personally. In general, I know this sounds like a really, like, shitty thing to say, but in general, I have a hard time getting into games that are built around, like, a computer layout of, like, mouse and keyboard. Yeah, but it was one of those things that was like I don't have a history with them, right? So there was no like drawing appeal for me. Do, 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 do. I guess we'll just sneak around here. Sneak around here and fight this thing. Can I go up through here? I can. This isn't where I want it to go, though. Just personally not my thing. What is it? Another problem I also have, particularly with like Skyrim, for example, first-person games, I have a very hard time not getting motion sick in, which is kind of a big problem for me. Which is also another reason why I was never into PC gaming, because, you know, large emphasis on first-person shooters, for example. And it's one of those things, like, a lot of my friends are into Skyrim, but just, like, watching them play, just no appeal for me. I know that's really a cold thing to say, but it's just kind of how I feel on it. In general, I have to admit, like, when it comes to, like, of course, I grew up during, like, you know, Super Nintendo era, NES era, so there's, like, more of an emphasis for, like, games that I like tend to be, I don't know, there's, like, open world I have a very hard time with, I very much struggle, like, because I'm very, like, point to point. I'm, like... it's, like, half of all games. It's one of those things that... I don't know if it's half of all games. I feel like it would be, like, maybe 30%. Maybe 30% are first-person perspective. But, like, first-person shooters, like, I really struggle with, because I get motion sick so easily from them that I just couldn't... I couldn't get into them, on top of everything. I will... Like, there is first-person shooters I have played, and, like, I have put time in on, like... I've put time in on Team Fortress 2, for example. Visually, I find the game, you know, I liked what they were doing with it. It was sort of like, you know, a comedic bend to first-person shooters, so that appealed to me. But even Team Fortress 2, like, I couldn't play for long periods of time, so I was, like, having to, you know, play very limited sessions of TF2, usually, when I did play. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do, Quill. The thing is Skyrim might not be too bad. I have watched, like, my friends play it, and it might not be too bad, because the game doesn't really put you in situations where you have to quickly, like, gauge a room or look around too often. Maybe it was just the sections I was watching, but it didn't seem like that was the case too often. Which does help, because, you know, that's a big part of what gets me if I'm, like, playing a game in first-person perspective, is that, like, you're looking around, you're having to look around very quickly, and that really, like, that's stomach-turning for me. But, also, like, a good example of a game that, like, it's funny because it also varies from game to game, because there's different levels to it. Like, Metroid Prime bothered me in sections, but Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, like, I could barely play it, like, 15 minutes before I got sick. See, that's what friends have recommended to me, is to try the Field of View. And this is also another good example of where it's a game I would love to play, and I can't play it, is Borderlands 2. I can't play the Borderlands series, because it's just, like, I get sick maybe 10 minutes in. I feel super bad about it, too, because it's like, oh, this looks like it would appeal to me so much, and I can't play them. I just can't play them because I get sick so quickly. Uh, but yeah, it's one of those things though that I think part of it too is it's just the games I've kind of grown up with. I grew up on a very like console heavy diet, so like first person games. Like I think the first game that I played that was in first person perspective was probably GoldenEye for the 64. So I'd been playing games on the NES and Super Nintendo for years before that. So it even came like first person perspective was something that was like it kind of came very late into the after I'd already been kind of into a lot of different games. By then I'd already had a lot of series that I was really established that I liked. So okay, it is something that if field of view is an option, I might have to try them. For me, in Borderlands, what got me, you can adjust field of view. Yeah, what is it? And see, that's kind of like I think the difference too is like a lot of people that grew up in like the Xbox era of game, Xbox and PC, I find tend to be more acclimatized, I think, to the first-person perspective. Uh, so it's something that like I can understand where, you know, it there was a lot of first-person games on the Xbox and on PC, of course. So, and even just there's like things that like it's just weird how a person kind of yeah, it's normal. It's normal. It's kind of what you grow up with because like for me like playing with mouse and keyboard feels so alienating to me because I'm like I just don't feel like I'm into it because for me mouse and keyboard was always for, you know, drawing stuff and, you know, just working on a computer. It's so strange. Because I mean like that's like another part of it is like the first person shooters I can play uh like I feel so much more at home and so much more into it if I'm playing on a controller. If I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, I feel very detached from the game I'm playing. It's also another reason why I can never really get into MMOs because I feel like pointing and clicking on the enemy just doesn't appeal to me. I'm like, see, like Bloodborne I can get into because it feels like every enemy is kind of a fight. There's more depth to it, but MMOs I had a very hard time getting into them too. Let me think. I should maybe go back to the Cathedral Ward, see if anything's changed, maybe. I have a little bit here that I probably have to look around. Yeah, especially if you like grew up on Xbox, I assume, where you Halo is one of your first games there. Grew up playing Halo, yeah. Uh, yeah, so even you're probably a lot like me, where you're kind of got like a console bend to your shooter tastes, first-person shooter tastes. So, but I was never even when I did try them, like it was GoldenEye, and then like the next one I played was I think Time Splitters Future Perfect, which would have been like 10 years later. So, first-person shooters don't have a high appeal to me. Third person, oddly enough, kind of does, though, because of course it takes away the sickness factor for me.